Let's be real, buying a home in California can feel, well, impossible. But what if there was a key to unlock that dream? Today, we're diving deep into the CalHFA Dream For All program. It's a state initiative that could seriously change the game for first-time buyers. So let's get into it.
You know the drill, right? You've seen the sky-high prices, you've scrolled endlessly through the listings, and maybe you've had that sinking feeling that getting your own place is just out of reach. It is a huge challenge, and trust me, you are definitely not alone in feeling that way.
You know, for so many people who want to buy a home, it's not actually the monthly mortgage that's the deal breaker. Nope, it's the down payment. Coming up with that massive chunk of cash can feel like trying to climb an unclimbable mountain, and that is the exact problem this program is designed to tackle.
So, if that huge down payment is the locked door standing in your way, then you could think of the CalHFA Dream For All program as the key. This state-run program is back, and its one and only mission is to help first-time buyers like you finally break into the housing market.
Okay, look at this number, $150,000. This is the number that could change everything. The program can give you up to $150,000 in assistance. Just think about that for a second. What would that do for your down payment, for your closing costs? It's a total game changer. So what is this thing exactly? Well, it's something called a shared appreciation loan. Here's how it works. The state gives you up to 20% of the home's price. Then, down the road, when you sell the house, they get to share in a piece of the profit from the home's increased value. It's a really powerful way to get you over that massive financial hump at the very beginning.
All right, as you can imagine, a program this amazing has some pretty specific rules. So, the big question is, who can actually use this key? Let's break down the eligibility checklist.
Okay, the requirements are super specific, so listen up. First, at least one of you has to be a first-generation home buyer. That just means your parents don't own a home here in the U.S. Second, you got to be a current California resident. Third, everyone on the loan has to be a first-time home buyer. And last but not least, your income has to be within the limits for whatever county you're trying to buy in.
Now, getting this money isn't as simple as just signing on the dotted line. The system has changed in a really big way. It all comes down to getting what's called a voucher, and you really need to understand how you get one.
And here is the big change. The old system, it was a mad dash, a frantic race. It was first come, first served, and all the money was gone in just a few days. But now, it's a randomized drawing, a lottery. This completely levels the playing field and gives everyone who registers an equal shot. No more racing.
So it really all boils down to this simple three-step process. Step 1, and I cannot stress this enough, get prepared now. Step 2 is to register for that voucher as soon as the window opens. And step 3, you wait for the lottery results. See, it sounds straightforward, but believe me, that first step is absolutely everything.
And speaking of that registration window, timing is absolutely 100% critical. If you are even a little bit interested in this program, you cannot afford to miss these dates. So let's get them on your calendar.
Okay, here they are, the most important dates. The time to prepare is right now. Seriously, like today. That means getting all your financial documents together and getting pre-approved by a lender. Then, the registration portal for the lottery opens on February 24th, 2026, and it closes just a few weeks later on March 16th, 2026. That is a very short window, which is exactly why preparing now is so important.
Look, if you take only one thing away from all of this, let it be this simple message. Start preparing now. Getting pre-approved and having all your paperwork ready to go before that registration window opens, that is what will put you in the absolute best position to actually get this.
So that brings us right back to where we started, to the big question. With all this information, with this timeline, could the Dream For All program be the key that finally unlocks the door to your own home in California? Well, the preparation starts today.